quick facts for people who aren't subscribers and they just want the dirty, like, you know, insiders. I made about $670 from 6 nights of work, 2 to 3 hours a night. Less about 140, 150 bucks in fuel, and about 30 or 40 bucks for the week on insurance because I pay $70 a fortnight. There you go, there are the easy figures. But if you're a subscriber or if you want to hear about the actual week I had delivering, and we'll go break down the numbers day by day and order by order and stuff, hang around. I'll throw an intro in, we'll splash it up, and then we'll get into it. So, a bit like when you light a cigarette at a bus stop. Whoop, I thought that was going to go the other way. Hope you like the zoomed in bit of my beard. But yeah, a bit like when you light a cigarette at a bus stop and the bus comes. Like, I am recording this because I'm waiting for orders to come through with MenuLog. So, if it's disjointed and flippy floppy, that's because I had to pause it and go and do a run, right? I'm also changing my shoes as we speak. I've been wearing joggers all day without socks, right? I'm now putting some Crocs on. Also, for a lot of people, but anyway, I started doing MenuLog last week, right? I made a big deal out of it. I did a short, a YouTube short, a TikTok. I even made a video and posted it in my local Facebook group, like community Facebook group. So being like, hey, I'm doing MenuLog. If you've ordered from MenuLog before and not had it re-delivered, then, you know, try again because I'm doing it and whatnot. And I did it 6 nights, every night except for Tuesday night for the week, or every night except for, Tuesday night, I think. I'll put some screenshots here, right? I'll roll the screenshots through as I'm telling you about it and whatnot. These are the per day ones, you know, like I'll show you the Monday and the Wednesday and I was actually very surprised by how little orders I got on Friday. I thought Friday was going to be my biggest, like, fucking go, but it turns out Sunday and Monday are, which I suppose makes sense from a perspective of when you want to order food, but I don't know, I just thought Friday would as well, and it wasn't, so that was interesting to me. But this is how it's all broken down. I have insurance with NRMA and I pay roughly $60 a fortnight. The coverage I have with them is full comprehensive car insurance for the car and public liability for couriering and doing delivery and stuff, which is why it's a little bit more expensive than just your basic car insurance, because I've got a bit of public liability with it as well. So yeah, if you factor that in, roughly $30 roughly $30 a week. Plus, I spent about $150 more on fuel than I would have, right? And I measured that by filling up before I started my shift and then filling up when I finished my shift and adding those bits of fuel because I figured that's the fuel I used while I was working, you know? So the nitty gritty, as I said at the start of the video, was about $670. Now, that screenshot there is being a bit tricky. It's being a bit of a fibber, right? Because I know it says 800 and something, but that's counting 2 Mondays, right? That's an 8-day span that it is counting for that figure, and they're not going to pay me for the 8-day span. They're going to pay me for the 7-day span. So I've dropped off the second Monday in the total. This won't be something that affects you guys, but I'm also putting a section each, like for every night we do a delivery, I'm putting $10 each in my kids' bank accounts to say that, like, I paid them for doing the deliveries as well. You know, $10 a night, kind of poverty wages, but you know, it is what it is. They're 3 and 4. I'm sure when they're 18 with compound interest and everything, those accounts will be fucking great. But nonetheless, the maximum shift I did was a 4-hour one. But the big day, the day I got 150 or 160, whichever screenshot it is there, I actually did the lunch session. I did an hour at lunch as well as the rest of my shift, like normal 2 to 3 hour shift, which obviously makes it look like that shift was way more lucrative than it normally would be, but it was because it had, like, that whole day I had done the lunch and the dinner. What I've discovered, sorry about that, one of them started crying and whatnot. What I've discovered, and let me just check, make sure MenuLog hasn't paused. Yeah, good, it hasn't. What I have discovered is that I very much enjoy the flexibility of being able to say, yeah, right, I'm here. Yeah, right, I'm here. Because there are different areas and there are different, like, parts of the map. Here, I'll show you a screenshot. This is the map I do for the most part. I did a little bit in Narellan as well. Like, that was the lunch one I did. I did lunch in Narellan, and I didn't like it, you know. I didn't like that area. There are 2 shopping malls in that area and food courts that are on MenuLog, and you got to go park in the mall and then go and find your way to, and it's like, no, thank you. I'd rather go to actual individualized restaurants out here where there's no mall, where I can get out of the car and walk into the restaurant and I know where it is. You know what I mean? And so, I have discovered, like, if you're in the Wallandilly area, right? If you're in Wallandilly, the area that I have been delivering for, I think you should definitely try Delicious Noodles. If you haven't tried Delicious Noodles before, it's a like little hole-in-the-wall noodle company next to the tattoo shop, in between the tattoo shop and the real estate, the one with the old school fly guard, like dangly things off the door to go in and out and whatnot. Jin, the owner there, is a really cool dude. He's solid. He's been the most respectful out of any vendor or anything that I've spoken to and stuff. Like, he even fed me at one point because it was flat out. I was going busy. And I came in at one point, like, for like the 4th order of the night or something. And he just slid me some fried rice as well and was like, for you, you're on the go. Thank you. You know, like, he's a really, really cool guy. And so, yeah, shout out to Delicious Noodles and to Jin. He's a mad, like, I was about to call him a C-bomb, but he's a mad dude. You know what I mean? Along that line as well, everyone here at El Jana, like, I'm just here, right? That's where I'm filming. Everyone at El Jana, every single staff member at El Jana, all the kids there, all the, like, I don't know if they're kids, I'm just old, you know? But all the all the people that work at El Jana, every single one, like, I've never had where I walk in there and they're like, or like, yep, or whatever. Like, the Macca's is hit and miss. Like, sometimes you get really cool, really enthusiastic people. One of the dudes there, like, you know, asks me and is interested about my night and stuff, which is cool. But, like, other people don't even look at me. They just dump the MenuLog stuff and turn around and walk away. You know, like, it's as if I'm, oh, well, you're not my customer, like, whatever. And so that's a bit of a, but every single person at El Jana is, like, it must be part of their customer service training to, like, always be smiling at people and always, if you make eye contact, to acknowledge the person or something like this. They're very, very well trained. Or the person who's in charge of the employment and who employs everyone and whatnot has, like, a no dickheads policy and he just happens to employ everyone that's super lovely there or whatever, you know what I mean? But yeah, Delicious Noodles and El Jana are my favourite from a human-to-human interaction standpoint. The KFC kids are fucking funny. I've got some content that I'm working on, right? Because I've filmed like 5 or 6 different videos now going in and asking one of the different teenagers at KFC what state in America KFC was founded, and none of them know yet. So I have filmed, as I said, 5 or 6 different vertical videos of me asking them, offering them $5 if they get it. And I'm going to do that until someone gets it right. And then that'll be the video of me asking and finally some kid gets it right. And I am being a bit mean with that because I'm like picking my targets for content, you know, like I'm looking at the kids and being like, you look like you were born after I graduated high school. You probably don't even know Kentucky is a state. Like, you know, like, so I am being mean, but I think it's funny that, like, people who work at KFC don't even know where it was founded, you know? And it did make me think. I really love El Jana's food and I really love El Jana's chicken. And, like, obviously, whatever you order from MenuLog, I'm benefiting. So order whatever you want. You have your own taste buds. I'm not in control of them or whatever. But if you have the coin to spare and you're buying chicken, I think you should buy El Jana because it's Australian, not American. So, like, you're keeping all of the money in the local economy. I'm not anti-American. I just am pro-Australia and pro-Australian. And it's a good story, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if they're Greek or I presume they're Greek. Like, maybe not, though. I don't know. Like, I don't know where El Jana's from. Like, the language-wise, I do know where El Jana's from originally. It's Granville. The very first store was Granville. I used to eat there when I was younger, and I used to tell people in America about this place called El Jana, which had 2 stores, one in Granville, one in Campbelltown, and I was there for the opening in Campbelltown. I used to tell people in America about El Jana, being like, man, you haven't had good takeaway chicken. El Jana is like... And then I came back and there's like, they're fucking everywhere. They're fucking everywhere. They're blowing up and franchising. And so, yeah, they're a real Aussie success story. And you should eat at El Jana for sure. But Delicious Noodles, same vibe, but smaller, like hole-in-the-wall noodle place in Tamor. If you're a Dilly local, definitely eat there. But yeah, doing some quick maths, right? 670 odd bucks from the week, minus 160 bucks worth of fuel. So that's what, 570, 510. Minus 30-ish for insurance, that's what, 480 for 3 to 4 hours per day times 6. So we'll say fucking 4 times 6, 24 hours. So 24, 480 divided by 24, I don't know, what's that? 12 bucks an hour or something. Maybe it's not. You can laugh at me in the comments if my math is horrible. I have never claimed to be good with numbers. I'm good with letters and shit. And like this, cameras, not being fucking starstruck in front of one and whatnot, you know? Tell me what to say and I'll say it better than anyone else. But I can't think of the thing myself, you know what I mean? But yeah, anyway, those are the nitty gritty. Those are the numbers. I've really enjoyed it. I've really it's been a good experience for me, and I'm going to keep doing it. And it's a good little money spinner, and I don't have to report to anyone. I don't have to give anyone like autonomy over me. If I don't want to do something, I don't have to do it. Like as they come in, you can either accept or decline. And like there's this one particular restaurant in Narellan that I decided if I ever do Narellan, like if I ever do that region again, I'll just decline everything from that restaurant because they're too much of a pain in the ass to get into in the mall. But yeah, if you're a bit of a morally indignant prick like me and you like can't handle authority in a sense, like in a way, and you struggle with like management types that are like middle management, you know, like justify your own existence type jobs, and you can't work with those people without calling them cunts, be a MenuLog driver, because there's no one that you'd call a cunt, you know what I mean? Like everyone appreciates you. The people who aren't getting their food themselves, you know, the people who are getting more customers because those people wouldn't have got the food if the delivery wasn't available, you know what I mean? Like it's a win-win-win, and you're the one that's facilitating it. So it's a really lovely experience, and everyone is super lovely, you know? I think you should do it. If you've been considering becoming a MenuLog driver, do it. Give it a crack. I'm getting my RSA this week, or RSAT, I think it's called now, like your responsible service of alcohol. Whatever that's called these days. It was an RSA when I was a young'un and got it the first time. But yeah, I'm going to get that this week, and then I'll be able to deliver alcohol as well. And to be honest with you, like, obviously I will do everything they say to do, and I will not be breaking rules in any capacity. But I think it's really funny because, like they say, they treat it like a bar or whatever. Like I've read some of the doing it stuff, like the preparation stuff, and they treat it like it's a bar. And so if someone's drunk, you're not supposed to give them the alcohol. And I'm not sure if I will cooperate with that rule, because I think if they're fucking wasted and they've ordered alcohol to be delivered to them through an app, they're still keen on drinking. And if I don't give them the alcohol, they're going to get in a car and drive themselves to a bottle shop. And I'd prefer they didn't do that if they're so wasted that you wouldn't give them the alcohol. You know what I mean? So like that doesn't make sense to me logically. If someone's wasted and wants more grog, like they've done the right thing by ordering the delivery. I don't know why I wouldn't deliver it to them at that point, but you know, maybe that's me admitting to not serving responsibly, and maybe I shouldn't say that. Anyway, these guys are my patrons. I've been showing you money stuff throughout the video, but that's the most direct way to give me money, is to sign up to my Patreon and give me $1 a month. Alternatively, you can sign up here on YouTube if you're watching on YouTube, which I think this will be the only place that's posted because it's 13 minutes long and horizontal. So yeah, there's YouTube membership there as well. They take a bigger cut than Patreon though. So if it's easier for you to be a YouTube member, please do. But if you don't care either way, please click the link on like the Patreon link and go there and give me $1 that way. As I said, these fucking throwing my shit everywhere. These guys give me $1 a month. If there's a company logo there, they give me more than $1. And yeah, I appreciate them / you if you're considering becoming one of them. And if this was the first time you watched me because you're interested in MenuLog, but you hung around watching me because you thought I was pretty cool, poke around the channel. I've got heaps of other content, history stuff, vlogs about my life as a single dad, like politics videos, all sorts of shit really. Just poke around the channel, decide if you like me, hit subscribe, follow me on all your brain rot ones as well, you know, Instagram, TikTok, all that sort of shit. Follow me everywhere. Follow me everywhere. As always though, guys, I love you. I appreciate you. If no one's told you today, your ass looks nice in those pants. All right, I'll see you when I look at you. You'll see me when you look at me. Thanks for watching. Where the fuck did that come from?